Hello, welcome to today's messages. Let's get in on it. But first, let's cleanse the energy. Clean? Yes! Let's do it. Let's tap on in and see what comes up for us today. What do our hearts need to hear? As we traverse this day in gratitude, come what may, right? Let's see. We've got healing in the now. Beautiful. Now is a portal to your tomorrow. Beautiful. With the doves. Woke up to the doves cooing this morning. Something like that. I can't do it. It's kind of my pigeon. It's kind of my pigeon sound. Okay, healing in the now, 42. Let's look in the book. It is suffering provides you with guidance. Okay. So it's about stay in love. Believe in the wisdom that works behind everything. That wasn't helpful. Okay. Healing in now. This is about taking ownership and responsibility also of where you are right now and acceptance of self, right? I accept who I am in this moment. And from this place, you can heal, right? In acknowledgement and acceptance of who you are right now. If we are fixed in the past or in the future, how can we heal in the now, right? So this recognition, this meeting yourself where you are right now, honestly, wholeheartedly, and healing whatever needs to be healed in this moment. Your perspective, your disposition, your belief systems, all of the things in now. Okay. What do the Arcturians have to say about healing in the now? Duality. Beautiful. Yes, the duality, the balance, the ebb and the flow, right? In your now, you are either ebbing or you're flowing. You're either being or you're doing. You're either taking action or you're checking in and conserving and connecting and allowing, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. Dualities. Integration. That came up right away. You are was the transformation card, and Al gives protection. Okay. Ewas. Magic, liberation, rebirth, spiritual awakening, and protection as well. Whoa, we got double protection. Where is it? Protection, defense, courage, independence, and higher self. Whoa, okay, double protection. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Causing a ruckus? Yes. In your physical and your spiritual realms, protection. Protect your love sauce. Make sure it is flowing generously. I'm also getting seasons with this duality and shifting, ebb, flow. Yes, no, stay, go, act, flow. What are you doing? Come here. Uy, naman. There you go. You can be in here. There you go. Okay. That's the sun god. So we had blessings from the sun. So always keep in mind that even in the dark, the sun will come up tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar for tomorrow. Right? There's a time for day and a time for night. This is the duality. Protect your peace. I'm getting the lion conserving its energy, right? Not running after and exerting, conserving during the periods of pause. Yesterday, we had the sacred pause, right? Today, we ended with with the Empress here. So I'm really getting this balancing in between the being and the doing, and being sure to protect your frequency in both states. Well, when you are in go mode, in action mode, your energy is coming up with you. It's there with you. It's engaging. You're projecting it. You're directing it. When your energy, when you are in receiving mode, it's building. This is how we utilize momentum in our favor gorgeously. Okay. This is why you protect your energy, right? You could hang out with people who, you have to use a lot of your energy to clean and clear and maintain your frequency because they're a little bit on the lower side, right? But if you're in a pause state, if you're in a conserving state, well, all that energy that you could be building to utilize during your go mode is being pilfered, used, leaked, lessened in these trivial energetic leaks. I mean, to each their own, use your discernment. This is just how energy moves around, right? So if you want to have a lot of momentum on your side for when you're taking action, then you got to be a little bit more mindful of your conservation time, right? It's about awareness, not about control. Nobody's trying to make you do things, right? This is about having information so that you, with your free will, can choose what makes sense and how to maneuver with what works for you, right? And, this requires spending our energy and not having enough when we need it, and recognizing that and being like, oh, maybe if I would have, and then making different choices next time, right? Okay, yes. Okay, we're validating the process, the balance, the process of being and doing. This is what we were talking about yesterday with the duality. This is how you heal in the now, is your recognition of what stage, phase you are in. Are you in ebb? Are you in flow? Are you in pause, or are you in go, right? And this acknowledgement of the rest and self-care that's necessary when you are in pause state because of all of the gorgeous actions you were taking in go mode, right? The recalibration, the recuperation, this is the building, right? The restoration. This is all just as important as the action mode, and they are intrinsically connected, as is duality, as in duality, right? One contributes to the other, right? If you are not utilizing your restoration period, then it affects your action period. Okay. Okay. Okay, this affects your material realm. Yes. Should I stay or should I go now? Right? This is the Five of Pentacles card, the two figures, your masculine and your feminine within. Are they walking away from the warmth and heat and security and safety of the temple, or are they walking towards it? And this is the worthiness card, right? Are you worthy to enter warmth and safety, or are you fearful and rather or feel you are more deserving to stay out in the cold, right? To keep suffering. And I think it's saying that that also was a necessary part of your process of bringing you into your now, because your now moment in those times was the suffering. And, we need to suffer in order to recognize when we're not, and recognize the difference in how we feel when we're suffering and when we're not suffering, and then to be able to choose which one we want to continue with, right? And then there's a tower. Okay, towers are when opportunities for us to flex what we've learned. Tower could be, a rip or a faulty something happening to your jacket, your winter coat, right? So staying out in the cold is no longer an option. You have to go within. You have to step out of your comfort zone, which was the cold, but only because you've been surviving in the cold for so long. It feels like it's your norm, right? It's going to be weird. It's unknown. What's going on in there? But we know it's safer and warmer inside, right? This is your spirit team cheering you on to get there, reminding you that you are worthy, that you have chosen self-care, balance, protection, peace, that you are feeling the warmth, right? It's like you go in and then realize that you've got a tiny little flame that you can tend to, and it will get bigger. And then no matter where you are, you're warm. This is part of the process of igniting your passion, of recognizing your power, your light. Beautiful. Okay. Wow. This is your light. Look at that. Beautiful. From a spark to the sun. Ugh, goose bumpers. Okay. This is your power and your potential. This is the difference between when you conserve your energy. This is why we have the seasons, right? Spring is time to start getting going, gaining your momentum, right? Planting your seeds, um, being excited about the new sprouts, and then it's go time, summer, right? Activity, um, blooms galore, celebration, play, fun. And then the fall, it's time to start wrapping things up. It's time to start preparing for the winter. And then winter is the hibernation, is the rejuvenation. And we have these in life, but also in our personal lives. We have the seasons. And this is about this connection to self and being able to recognize what season you're in. This could all happen in a day, right? Um, Perhaps we kind of do this, right? The morning, it's spring, and then the middle of the day, it's summer, and then the afternoon, it's time to wrap it up, right? And then the winter, it's sleep time. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful with the sun. Okay, I feel like this is an archetype situation. Presence in love. Yes, and I'm getting this Empress reflection here. Also beautiful. Whoa. What's this one? Wow. The Queen. Talk about a confirmation of being in your now. The being part of your now. Okay. It's an 11. The Empress, the Mother Queen, the Sovereign. Beautiful. Like her counterpart, the King, the Queen has a dualistic nature. Either she presides over the realm with grace and eloquence that comes from the heavens to uplift the spirit of others, or she falls into petty, contemptuous moods, casting a shadow across the land. If the king is the ego, the queen is the expression of that ego in the world. She is the lotus's bloom, the dancer's bow, the moon's radiant reflection. When the queen is seated in her rightful and righteous place, she is patient and forgiving. She waits for the grace of God and goddesses and goddess to move through her, striving and grasping for nothing. To be the benevolent leader, to embody the queen, is to settle into deep trust, resolve, and power. The royal queen fears nothing, for divinity itself cradles her heart. Divinity in this case is the flame, right? The sacred flaming heart that you tend when you go inside and discover that it's there, right? That spark. And you turn it into life-giving abundance, shining from within, out your face. Yes, gorgeous. Yes, gorgeous. When light, the embodiment of grace, courage, resolve, and stillness. When dark, vain, wrathful, self-righteous, and demanding. Yeah, she's not. She's fully in receiving mode. Are you picking up what's being thrown down here? Okay, for all you overdoers out there, this is your sign to heal in the now through your being, through your holding the frequency of love and receiving. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Wowza. Okay. Well, that seems clear enough. We also have a bit of a countdown going on here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the owl and the fire ant. Okay, owl and the fire ant. What's going on with these ants? Aggression, rigid thinking, following orders. Fire ant energy flares up without us noticing. It is the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. When in balance, thoughtful and disciplined. When out of balance, argues, excess heat, and gossips. To bring into balance, solo time and walks at night. Okay, this is validating for me. The whole bit about you can use your energy to maintain your own frequency in environments that you know are not serving, but then you use your energy. I'm getting like rivulets or diversions or diluting your energy. Yes. So solo time and walks at night, right? The nighttime, the winter, time to go within and regenerate, conserve. Okay. For the good of all, yes. This is the thing when people are like, oh, but my person, they just want to vent. They just need somebody to talk to. Well, there's a difference between talking about something to resolution and talking about something because that person is addicted to the drama, to the trauma. And you can tell because they relive the moment every time that they bring it up and talk about it. And this is a dependency, right? This is why those kinds of people, they seek out more people to tell. Oh, I haven't told you about this awful thing. Yes, right? Their insides are like, woohoo, another hit of the sauce. So by you offering yourself to be another outlet for this person to get their fixed from, you are enabling them, right? And at the cost of your own. It's not helping, right? It's not helping energetically anybody. Okay. Abundance, clairvoyant, and treasures. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl card appears, it is an omen that a boon or treasure is on the way, either in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon, how it can further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. When in balance, generous, trusting, and secure. When out of balance, money quarrels and scarcity, to bring into balance an offering. Okay, this is kind of what you're protecting. This is what you are being in receiving mode for. The divine inspiration. Look at this balance too, between the fire and the air. And this protection, right? You are protecting your peace, but it's more than just that. It's you're protecting your now, you're protecting your portal into and your rebirth into the light, into the light. Beautiful. Okay, let's get I don't know, one of these ones. Thank you. Vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. Yes. This is the thing with the visionaries, right? With way showers. No, you stay down there. Big picture stuff, right? This is that beautiful balance between the earth and the sky, the eagle eye and the hooves on the ground, right? The horse and their union creating the Pegasus. Oh, Pegasus down. Okay. Grounding in your duality. Okay. Okay, let's do a couple chimes. Sorry. Okay. 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 Yes. Gorgeous. Beautiful. So we've got the balancing of your dualities, right? The knowing when to go and the knowing when to know. You've got being in your now, being in receiving mode, holding the love vibe, frequency, and receiving wishes and community. Beautiful. Look, we've got the freedom in your balance. Okay. Safe and secure, but still free to fly. Gorgeous. We've got the dragon here. Ready, willing, and able to guide you, to warm you, to help you stoke your inner flame, burn away what doesn't serve you so that your fire burns true, right? Sorry, my tummy is interrupting. We've got the as above, so below, as within, so without. This is your power, your balance, your gorgeousness, right? Yes. Okay, watch out for the fire ant tendencies. Something about process, timing, evolution, and being able to see things that other people can't. You could be feeling a tower coming your way, and you want to rest for it. You want to be prepared because this tower may require a lot of your energy. So you want to make sure that you are juiced right up to receive, right? Beautiful. That's what I have for you. Love and appreciate you and hope to see you next time. Bye for now. Oh, she's busy. Bye for now.